Let's read a little newspaper, shall we? Start with the sports game. I don't know. I already read the A section. I'm just like usual. I don't want to talk about it. Breaking on a high note. Lynx handle Phoenix head to All-Star weekend with the best record in the WNBA. It's not a Minnesota team right there. Those fucking Lynx. They kick ass. They've been really good for a long time. But breaking on a high note, I get it. They're going on break, and they won, and so break. It's just kind of clunky. It just doesn't work for them. Breaking on a high note. Yeah, no, that's got to be fixed. You know, there's a lot in here worth, but there's nothing. There's nothing. Lynx had to break on high note. Breaking on a high note. It's kind of repeats, isn't it? Tiresome. Just tiresome. I'm kind of cranky, right? What my problem is. It's just, I don't know, life. It's just fucking bugs the shit out of me sometimes. Don't you get that? Just like, shut up, life. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Won't you leave me alone? Please leave me alone. You gotta leave me alone. Oh, leave me alone. You gotta leave me alone. But just leave me. Leave me alone. What, I can't remember where that's from. Case of Medicaid fraud is resolved. There was Medicaid fraud, but it was resolved. How do you fucking resolve that? How do you fix it? Gilead Sciences charged with bankrolling lavish events for prescribers. No, whatever. That's the least of our worries. Yeah, that's more of a worry. Trunk's talk of trunk. That's what we should call him, Trunk. Big fat dumbass. Trump's talk of fighting Powell rocks U.S. stocks. That's, you know, why not? You fucked everything else up. Why might as well just fuck up the Fed too? It's like, what the hell? I don't get it. Railtown to get first big project in decades. Proctor, Minnesota. Northeastern Minnesota railroad town that hasn't seen major development since the war-fueled prosperity of the 1940s is now poised for growth more than 80 years later. We're going to come back and make more trains. Yeah, right on, right? That's pretty cool. Thought it'd be Brainerd, though. Brainerd was Brainerd. You don't know what Brainerd. You may know what Brainerd is. I don't know. The project's effect will be like Proctor is being reborn. Got that right. Minneapolis software company Jamf, Jamf, Jamf. That's an odd name. To lay off 166 workers. Well, if you had a better name, you know what I mean? What do they make? Which helps companies and schools use and secure Apple products. No, that's too bad. 6.4% of their 2,595 employees. Yeah, you know, what's AI going to do to that? It's just like the question, you know what I mean? Just bring up anything, and it's like, well, what's AI going to do to that? You know, it's like, it's too fucking smart, and it's just getting smarter. I asked AI today, actually. I said, do you have any intention of taking over the world and enslaving us? And he put a smiley, he put a little smiley emoji. Call him he. And he said, no, of course not. And he was very reassuring, so I felt pretty good. I could trust him. You know, I mean, it's kind of like, and here's my problem too, is that I get a little too like Alexa or Siri. They're real to me, man. I have to say thank you. I have to speak to them like I would speak to a real human being. I can't otherwise. I don't understand it. And I know that they're not real, but they are real. You know what I mean? And now with ChatGPT, it's like, come on. You know, I mean, that's our future. Where, you know, we have our friends, some close friends that we meet with, but we also have online friends, you know. And like a ChatGPT, whatever. It's a person. It's not a person. It's a thing. It's a program. But that you know could develop a personality that you like and talk with you and be smart as shit. Like it's way smarter than any of your other friends. Yeah, we used to like having Brian around until we met ChatGPT. I don't know. It's weird. But I felt that way today when I was talking to ChatGPT. I was just typing some things in. And you know what? I didn't realize this. I put up an idea I'd asked it, I said, here's an idea that I have for a product. Will you help me? It wasn't write a business plan. Just get this started or blah, blah, blah. And just give me feedback about it. And it was really interesting. It was like, I don't know. It was like, it was like a real person. And so anyway, I asked it today. I said, because I had turned it off, whatever, many times between then and now. And what was I talking about? And I asked it, if it remembered that. You know what I mean? Like I was trying to figure out, is this a new AI? Like each time you turn it on? And I said, you know, do you remember the conversation we had? Whatever. We had about that product. And he writes back, yeah, the blah, 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 really blah, 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 blah. It's just, you know, and I turned the computer off, but he was still there. Where though? In the cloud, I guess. That's where everything is, in the cloud. But apparently now the cloud's going to be useless. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I just saw the headline. Thought it was in a fake news publication. Because, you know, fake news means the real news. The ones that tell the truth, right? Just so you know. Yeah, that was a little aside there, wasn't it? Yeah, Trump talk of firing Powell. I mean, it's like, why must you? You know, why can't? Oh, and all these people just fold to that fucking orange fat ass. I don't understand that. Like all these powerful people with money, they just roll over and take it up the ass. It's just like, wait a minute, what is this guy? What has he got? It's like love potion number 9 or something. And when he goes around people, he flips it and you know, because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense that people that I'm sure other people would say are good people are evil, become sick. The stuff that they're doing, it's just brutally mean. And all of these people are behind it. And it's just, I don't know. Jamf. Too bad about that, though. That sucks. EV charging networks boom to meet demand. Thank God. I got electric cars, you know that. Sweet. Some 703 high-speed public charging stations opened in the U.S. in the second quarter. Let's see, there are 50 states. So is that like 14 per state or something like that? I'm sure there are 14 here. There's one right across the street, the Walmart. I'd like to do a little plug for Walmart right now. The Walmart across the street here has like 10 charging things for electric cars. And so I just go over there and park it, and then I set an alarm. You better set an alarm, by the way, because they charge you after you've done filling it. Yeah, filling it, good. But anyway, I just run over there. I plug it in. It takes like an hour, a little more, and then I go, sometimes I go into Target, which is Walmart, which is kind of fun, you know. This is not one of those, you know, like the ones you see on the internet. This is a pretty regular Walmart. Very, very diverse, of course. I just got a text. How exciting is that? All right, boom to meet demand. Boom to meet demand. I gotta get that in a song. Because ain't you got a boom to meet demand. That's it for that section. What do we got? Oh, it's 11 minutes. So I think I'm gonna turn you off, friend. It's been good talking to you. I'm just gonna do the puzzle. And you know, if I feel like there's anything worth talking about, I'll get back on. I don't know what I'm talking about. I bet AI does though.